have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Just need to push a little more on there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Off the play fake. Brown. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bennett. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Brown. Over the middle, complete. It's Bennett. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The slot man in motion right. Here's Brown. Off the play fake. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll start by running the option to the right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Moore, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Being chased out left. Going deep for Hopkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cardinals had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. That's complete to McBride. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, Murray. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So
oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Brown throwing to start the drive. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Brown on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Murray now on 1st down. Able to get this one to McBride. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So
talking about not getting hit.
Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Shit, I was running up with this thing. He just slowed it a bit.
Maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss
get blocked.
landed right in his lap.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard pickup, and they'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harrison. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Off play action. Brown. He's got Bellinger. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Brown now, throwing on first down. And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. And even 50 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this. It just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development.
Oh, fucking Bennett was first round.
As the season moves along.
God damn.
So how about this for
you get this number
position
one quarterback
after
with
the play inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And complete on the right side to Bennett. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
A partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Moore, the man in motion. From the 29, Murray. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Up the middle they go. Harrison, and he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrison. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray delivers on the crosser to McBride. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7 our score. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Succop's kick is good. And that will now start at 10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking in there. Maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Brown. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw again. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's
You cut that bitch off on a week.
It's a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the half will begin with a touchback.
He just posted it. That was pre-lobby a game.
Their next driving at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray.
Oh
He
God,
finds his
bro.
man complete. That's McBride. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 2nd down now. It's Harrison, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Come on. Yeah.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. On 1st and 10, Brown. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Oh, he won't let him go.
Double coverage and intercepted.
I should have floated that bit.
The Cardinals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start the drive with a give to Connor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Murray now. Going long here for Wallace. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to try and go deep again. He's
Bro!
Complete. And he'll be brought down.
Man, that's bullshit, man.
It's so easy to focus on the speed. And
Bro, that's probably the worst shit I've seen, oh man. From neither one of them. Oh my God.
Murray now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. It's Barkley on the counter. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Brown on 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 36 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I don't want to play with goddamn baby got. All that goddamn moose and shit he be running. Then they go over there, got that big head rock you never seen before on the opposite side.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Now Brown to throw again. It's complete to the tight end Bennett. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Down right around the 25. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Brown throwing on 4th down. He finds
what's the flag?
It's Robinson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out.
God damn. Why is this shit?
On EA Sports.
They do that bitch after the goddamn kick. Right.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Saved me right there.
Up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Barkley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. So on 4th down, Out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you...
He's got a man complete. 20.
I forgot about that nigga.
Touchdown.
Yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins, 74 yards. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first.
Why you slow down, bro? Why you slow down, bro?
The turnover they needed, it's intercepted.
Why the fuck would you slow down?
It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Oh, they just gave you the fucking game. God damn, y'all feel that sorry for the nigga.
Game changer here this fourth quarter, and they're an extra.
Oh no, bad read. The nigga slowed down. You ain't see him slow down out that break.
Absolute right word for it, because that worked every sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think.
Yeah, I know that the computer. Yeah, the computer didn't even break to that. I mean, he slid, but he won't break it with him like that nigga's gonna come open. Nigga slowed the fuck down like he was tired or something, bro.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Bennett.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Up the middle with Barkley. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run it again with Barkley. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Slot man moves right. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The slot man in motion right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw.
Oh my God, bro. I did not see that nigga, bro. Fuck.
Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. In motion right is Hopkins. Now Murray.
Thank you. Oh my God, man. That shit trash, yo. I said thank you and everything. Man, you trash as a bitch. I can't believe this shit.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit
ain't no way.
They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Harrison. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And he won't get there. They stopped him a few yards short of the line to gain. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And so much for the game.
I don't understand how you get shit like that, but I miss 2 just like that.
And one thing to keep in mind in this situation with the score that close.
I mean, but you won't even get pick animations though. Like, yeah, you won't get. I'm getting pick animations. I won't get pick animations. I won't even say nothing, but you getting pick animations. Yeah, you ain't getting pick animations.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I mean, I ain't saying I don't agree with you. I'm just saying.
And they'll start things out at the 25.
Pretty much.
The Giants offense.
Hey, good man. He up. See how you do.
So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And that's
look at that shit.
Yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Kyle's not running with all these niggas, bro. Like, stop that shit, bro.
This is one heck of an individual.
Man, bro, that nigga. That nigga keeping up with a fucking 88 speed tight end right now, bro. Like, stop that shit, bro.
Like he's having a flashback.
Good shit, though,
because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket